There's been lots on trying to help migrants, of course, and raising public awareness, raising money as well to try and help people who are fleeing the situations in Syria and in Libya and elsewhere that are causing this migrant crisis in the UK. And when it comes to people who help, perhaps you wouldn't necessarily think of lawyers as being the type of people you would approach, but actually you'd be surprised at what they've actually achieved. Let's talk to employment barrister Sean Jones, who set up an online donation page. Sean, good morning.
Good morning.
You asked, didn't you, for people to donate an hourly rate?
A billable hour.
A billable hour. And why? I guess that's something that everyone within your profession, you know what your billable hour rate is.
Yeah, it's like the fundamental particle of our careers.
So you thought you did what, raise £5 or so?
I hoped to raise £5, but we did that in about an hour.
Wow.
And 48 hours later, we'd done 100,000, and we're now at 108,000. So
it's impressive. I mean, obviously, it's a huge amount of money, and it's going to save the children, which obviously does incredible work. Are you surprised at just how quickly your colleagues have responded to this?
Well, yes and no. No, because people like you have done a fantastic job of resolving statistics into people. And as soon as that happens, I think hearts break, consciences are pricked. So I'm not surprised people have wanted to do something. I'm just surprised that so many people have done so much so quickly. And it's not even just the money now. We have people who are doing what we call non-billable hours. So the people who've come together to do this are looking at how they might use their skills practically to assist charities and assist migrants.
Just out of curiosity, how much is the average billable hour?
I couldn't tell you what the average is because it runs from legal aid lawyers who, as you know, earn more or less nothing these days and yet have been donating entire days' hearing fees, through to city partners and magic circle firms who would rather die than tell you how much they earn. Wow. But on average, our average donation has been over £100 a person, so it's been very impressive.
That is impressive, yeah.
It's interesting, as you say, about people wanting to donate their skills and their time as well. I mean, that, no doubt, can actually have a very big impact for a lot of these people coming through.
Well, I hope so. I mean, it turns out we have hearts, and now it seems we have some spare time too, and I don't think many lawyers imagined they had, but we do, and people are prepared to provide assistance in immigration law, employment law, all the things which people coming to the country are likely to need.
How long are you going to keep this going for? I mean, indefinitely, or do you see an end point where you're going to say, right, enough is enough on this and look towards another project, perhaps?
I don't see an end point. And whether it's sustainable indefinitely, I don't know, but I think the thing to do is to ride the mood, and whilst the generosity is there, use it to do whatever we can.
It is interesting because lawyers often get a bad rap, like journalists and estate agents. I guess you can put the three together. It's quite nice to see lawyers who, I mean, by the very nature of your work, it involves other people's misery, often, as ours does. Yes. It is very nice to see that very positive response.
Well, that's kind of you. I mean, we have carefully cultivated a reputation for hard-heartedness and ruthlessness. So whether this is in our commercial interests in the long term, I don't know. But it's hard to look at the pictures we've seen and not have your heart break clean in two. So
obviously, as I said, save the children. Have you been in touch with them? Do you know what this is going to be used for?
I've certainly have been in touch with them. They've been incredible about it. We understand it's going to be used for the direct assistance for migrants and for refugees. And I mean, they're operating in so many different areas. I don't think we really mind specifically in which area they use it, as long as it's used for their good work.
And what specifically inspired you? Was it that photo of the boy on the beach, or do you think would have got the same response, say, a few days ago or a few weeks ago?
I mean, we've had, I think, about 890 people respond. They'll all have their own reasons. That photo was important to me. I'm a father, and I think it's just impossible to look at it, not see your own child there, and not want to do something. And we're just one of any number of efforts going on right now, and they're happening because people have felt something needs to be done by them. It's not enough, I think, just to wait to see what the government does. And organisations like Save the Children provide a real and immediate opportunity for people to help. So as soon as you point people in the right direction of what they can do, they're more than willing to do it.
Sure, good to talk to you.
And to you, thank you.
And I guess almost congratulations. It almost seems a little bit little bit strange to say congratulations under the circumstances, but raising this amount of money in a few days is a phenomenal achievement to you and your colleagues, isn't it?
Well, I haven't raised it. I'm just incredibly proud to be part of a profession that's done as much as it has so quickly.
Sean, thank you.
Thank you.